Rwenzori region is one of the areas in Uganda that experiences disaster as a result of climate change due to human activities. These occurrences have often caused loss of lives, destruction of property, and leaving many community members homeless. To this effect, government and other partners have stepped up interventions to mitigate the effects of climate change. In this regard, the Worldwide Fund introduced a climate adaptation and protected areas initiative targeting promotion of natural solutions to strengthen climate resilience and biodiversity in the Greater Virunga landscape.
We are optimistic to see how this project will succeed. And basically the project is about promoting natural solutions, strengthen climate resilience and biodiversity conservation in the Greater Virunga landscape.
Accordingly, with the support of relevant stakeholders and communities, the initiators are optimistic that the climate adaptation strategy will work to minimize the effects of climate change in the country.
We are basically talking about how communities and working with the local government and other actors are able to deal with adaptation. I'm talking about adaptation to climate change. Here we basically mean that trying to create innovative ways in which the communities can be able to take up and implement some of the activities that promote climate adaptation, such as restoration of degraded forests and parks, as well as their lands. We talk about doing activities that generate nature positive impacts, such as say beekeeping, for instance, be able to do sustainable land management practices.
Local leaders have been reminded that climate change is real and can only be overwhelmed when they come together to sensitize the communities on how to deal with it.
Climate change, colleagues, is real. It's no longer a myth. And it's now our responsibility as people in authority, people in a position that can influence, to actually come up and spearhead climate adaptation interventions. As Uganda, if you are really listen carefully to the president these days is very, very passionate about environment, very passionate.
Climate change in the country has affected the protected areas like the national parks, among others, which are vital in boosting the tourism sector.
If we kind of restore the ecosystem, or we restore the parks, we restore the pasture, okay, and the animals get enough food to eat, the productivity becomes also high, and so they will increase in number, and that will also increase the tourism incomes. As a country, we shall benefit, and the communities will also benefit from the 20% get collections of revenue sharing.
The continuous landslides in most mountainous areas has always been as a result of human activities, but stakeholders believe that if these interventions are serious adhered to the climate change effects would reduce.
We appreciate that the weather patterns and many climate issues are affecting us as people of the entire country, and mostly we have experienced a lot of landslides. We have experienced a lot of erosions, and so these interventions are very handy and very important. And we know they will also collectively engage our women, and by this we shall together promote conservation.